I like that image. I never seen it before, actually. Hello! Hello, I'd like to welcome all back to... I want to say Dark Souls, but it's not. It's Just Cause 2! And it's a good game. But I do like Just Cause 1's dun din dun din dun din dun din. It was such a dumb little thing that was going on all the time. But yeah! We're playing a video game. And kind of want to do some roach missions because I like the roaches. Nothing to declare. I'm sure you don't. How many accessibility options? You could go for this, but that's not owned. How do you? Oh no, you have to call the guy first. Yeah. Pull that map. How many bullets do I have? Nah, I got enough.
Help me.
Whee! We'll take a detour. And I guess a little thing where it's beepity babbity beepity babbity beepity babbity boop 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 beepity babbity beepity babbity beepity beep.
This is the place. Good luck.
Good luck. Oh Jesus Christ, man! I hate that. I got in my head once, and ever since it's just been stuck. Yeah, I have it marked. So I should have the magic floating arrows of science with me. Those are water towers. They are the water towers of the non-villages. For whatever reason, cities have somewhat more manageable water towers, and they're really easy to blow up, but I think they give you instant heat like any destructible object. Random medical kit. I can only assume that a mission takes place here, especially considering there's a giant marker of the roaches on the wall. But I want to go to the top of this tower because it's hilarious. I want a base jump is my primary aspect. That's actually easy to do, just this. Whee! Whee! Whoop! There's nothing up here, really? There's nothing up here. There is nothing up here. That is not even an anticlimax. That's like the standard definition of nope, just nothing. There's nothing here. Well, I guess we all know what that means. Hilarious jump downwards! Geronimo! Geronimo! Smack.
Sheesh.
This building's under construction. There's bound to be some medical kits at the top. This game is all about detours, by the way. If you can't enjoy just taking a detour occasionally, then this is probably not your... Hey, there's a kernel. Or else we can also just go back to that building we saw, because there was a medical kit there. I don't get that, by the way, and I don't think I ever will get that. Oh no, they don't like me anymore.
Hostile activity in the sector. All units report to location.
Was it this one? This one. Whee! Woo! God damn it, I hate it. So here's the thing with Rico's jump. If Rico detects enough soil enough like empty space below him, he will enter skydive mode, which dramatically improves his capacity to not fall quickly. However, if there isn't enough floor beneath him, Rico enters regular fall mode, which causes him to fall regularly, which is super fucking annoying. Also, these things are super fucking annoying because they are everywhere, and they account for a large portion of the collectibles of the percentages of an area. I'm not even kidding, by the way. You know, we're here, and I might as well just do this. Whoop. Whoop. Fun fact, you can actually blow up the little columns if you really want to. But once you blow up the columns, the rest just blows up organically, and it's pretty cool. It's a lot of percentages because it's a large structure, and it's a lot of destructibles, and they all count. That's one thing I haven't fully specified. Every single thing in the game counts as a specific percentage of collectability. There are no varying percentages for things. Meaning that one item is worth the same as another. Shit, best I got's a pistol. Can I grab... Oh no, I can't! Fuck.
Alert! Reports of hostile in the area. All available units respond.
Let's finish this.
Oh, okay. There's a ladder here. Thank you, sir.
Get him! I see the target.
I like how my shotgun shells aren't actually hurting the guy. Oh, fun fact, these are actually really good soldiers. They often pop up around these guys. I don't know why. They're sort of their personal bodyguards, I guess?
That'll come in handy. Grenade! Coming! Move out! Find him! Engaging! No! Let's finish this!
It's also a problem I slightly have, is that picking up grenades next to people that carry not grenades, the way that the game handles grenade item pickup is that it will cycle through them. Like, it's like, oh, you're full on ammo, or you don't... Finally! For fuck's sake, I've been waiting for that for ages. I will give you $1 million to convince me that I should not just pull all of my resources into upgrading that. Triggered bombs are just the shit in this game. I think that blowing up 3 always caused the entire structure to just explode. Or was it just that one? I don't even know. Anyway. Whee! Dun 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 dun. I remember that I think it's Just Cause 1 you could just hang off the back of a vehicle and just parasail away. The game didn't really care. I think I'm going to call in those triggered explosives. Triggered explosives! Stick to stuff. You decide when they blow up. They are the best item in the game. The best single item in the game, mind you.
Stand back.
And now we have them. They are amazingly good for whatever you want to blow up because they stick to things. And unlike frag grenades, they're a heck of a lot more powerful. Like, frag grenades are good in battle, but if you want to blow stuff up, if you want to blow up something that doesn't move a lot, you want to go with that. Listen, I'm a person that did a lot of this game. I had a really good percentage. I think it was over 50%, and that was just me fucking around occasionally. So, yeah, triggered explosives are just the best you can go with if you're looking for just something to blow stuff up. I might want to buy a shotgun, though. No, I think I'll buy a shotgun. Oh, yeah, he doesn't do that. Yeah. I can't buy a shotgun. Fuck. I'll keep it at that, then. See you later, Sloth Demon. I want to say who he really is, or who she really is. Ooh, mystery. By the way, don't take helicopters unless you really want to die, because helicopters are easy targets, and unless they're attack helicopters, they have very little to stop themselves from dying. Oh dear God, it's another general. Oh, by the way, it is hell to find collectibles in cities because of how massive they are. And how unclear the game is about your detectometer. I'm not saying the detectometer is bad, I'm saying it's not as effective as it should be in larger open areas. Especially because those collectibles can be anything. You know what? I think, is that that's a propaganda truck, so let's toss a triggered explosive. Did it land? See? One explosive! Propaganda truck gone. You know, the good part about being this early in the game is that the enemies don't have a high threat level, and once that heat gets up to all the bars, it is impossible to lose, and it is a pain to get around. Because they will send more helicopters. That's pretty much everything they do. Okay, so I haven't fully explained how these work yet. The white dots are collectibles from factions. They don't do anything specific other than give you a smack of cash. They don't show up on your detectometer because they already show up on your map, so you really don't need the detectometer from a specific point of view.
You found a case of goodness. Excellent work, Scorpio.
A good tip with these guys is snipers. I'm gonna buy a sniper just because of this jackass. That's not worth it price-wise, but as we all know. I need something to kill from a distance, and I don't want to bother with his bodyguards. In fact, I think a sniper rifle can kill most of them in one shot, because he's fucking stupid. Is there any way to... Is there any way to zoom? Problem, you don't want to miss the first shot.
Reporting hostiles in the sector. All units intercept.
Thing I haven't mentioned yet. You remember the revolver, right? You know how revolvers are specifically designed to hold 6 bullets? If you upgrade weapons, they can hold more bullets than they logically should be able to, which is hilarious, and I love it. So this is the way... Oh, fun fact. If you stand close enough to a structure, Rico will just plaster these things on like a madman. I recommend just popping 2 and then just running. It's really all you need to do it.
Earlier reports that the terrorists, who call themselves the Yula Boys, were responsible for the attacks on the nuclear power plant today, turned out to be false, says a spokesman for the Panawan Nuclear Fission Research Group. There was no gunfire, he claims. It was only some engines backfiring.
Then whatever I'm looking for is probably near that bridge, or on the other building. Fun tip, those commercial boards, a good few of them carry upgrade items on top of them.
Attack!
Where the fuck is this thing I'm looking for? It's over here, obviously. Hate little... Yeah, it's probably Rico's biggest problem, is that he cannot circumvent tiny ledges if he cannot get his parachute trick off. No, I think we're not going to get much of a mission done, considering how much we're just lazing about, being cool guys. This game is all about the detours. As I said, if you don't like detours, you probably shouldn't be playing this. So, a few good treasure hunting tips I can give, because I've been fucking around with this thing so much. I know exactly how it works. I like to call it feeling. Draw a line, and if the line specifically starts to freak out, you're coming close. Because the system works according to distance. It's a circle radius in which it will increase. So drawing a line will let you triangulate where you're supposed to go, approximately. Triangulation is the fact that from 3 different measuring points, you can basically calculate where something is at, if it shows strengths and all that stuff. And funnily enough, this game has triangulation because of it. If I remember, there's a baby Panau statue there. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Often...
Dandu, listen up. The man you are looking for has surfaced. He is in contact with a group of rebels led by one they call the White Tiger.
So here's kind of the thing. I was saying something. Oh, they didn't do it. I was just toss a fragmentation at them. I like how the police doesn't respond to an explosive. But the moment that statue comes crossing down, it's just like, fuck.
Hostile activity in the sector. All units report to location.
Tip, don't try to hit friendlies. They, or just any infantry whatsoever. It doesn't propel you forward in any way, shape, or... No! That's just what I don't like! Well, guess I'm gonna have to live with the fact that I am an idiot. We're past the smart, fun part of the game now. I remember you can actually pick them back up. You just walk up to them and you press Y? I can't pick it up. Well, that's kind of stupid. I like how I just let myself get shot during this process. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Well, there's Muhammad Ali being... Oh, dear God, they already spot... No, it's not him who spotted me.
I have a clear shot.
I have my shot... Oh, yeah, I dropped my sniper off because, like, yeah, I don't have any ammo. You won't find many snipers, so it's one of those guns that's good from a perspective because it's really strong and it's not that bad in the ammo. The biggest problem with the sniper rifle is that no one carries any, which is why I strongly recommend that you get accustomed to a weapon you can find in the field and upgrade that first. A lot of DLC weapons suffer from this. Multi-rocket launcher, the air blast cannon, Rico's signature gun. Each of these weapons does not have ammo you can find in the field, which makes them practically useless in a combat scenario. Oh yeah, Rico has oxygen meter, and it's super long. It's just hilarious. Whee! Making music, making violence, and fighting around the world. Whee! One thing I always never got used to is the fact that Rico is much larger than he appears, so to speak. I wasn't hooking that guy, I was hooking his vehicle.
The White Tiger was seen yesterday leading a terrorist attack on Farmers Union buildings in Dusun Besar. 50 farmers were killed and a further 100 injured in the fierce fighting. Rumors that the White Tiger ran naked through the fighting, firing an automatic weapon have not been confirmed.
That's random. I didn't even do anything! It's just like, here's a statue! Like I said, this game's hilarious. Give me that car, I love this car. Vroom vroom! Simmer to ATV 55T! Oh look, it's my friends who are helping me out. Thank you. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm going through this place anyway. Man, I don't even know what the hell I've been doing, but yeah, it might just be. What's this? You got the residential district, got the docks district, probably industrial. Oh man, I like how there's this weird effect going on around my cursor, but that might just. Oh, I guess yeah. There's just a really weird bump in the map here. That's wacky. One can only assume it's because of the buildings in the area that are causing this distortion, but it doesn't happen anywhere else. It's just that these. Oh, it's because of the hills. Okay. That's a really big set of buildings. I want to go on the tallest one. Hey, that's based after that building that actually exists. I like buildings that actually exist appearing in games that are in fictional locations, because it's hilarious. Whee!
Sightings of the White Tiger. The fur-covered terrorist was reportedly seen yesterday, firing blow darts at government leaders from the roof of an apartment building. Unconfirmed rumors confirm that he fled the chaotic scene in a four-wheel drive shouting obscenities in what was clearly an American accent.
I like how he says unconfirmed rumors confirm. Because I think that goes against the principle of an unconfirmed rumor. I know it's effectively cheaper to just go for it, but... Come on, people! Let's have a blast. Whee! Hey, it's a building written thing. I wonder what it says. That was a stupid idea, and I failed completely. But now we can read it. It says, "We L something." Informative. I'm getting nauseous, because this camera is getting wacky! Hey, there's something on the building. Well, this trip wasn't for naught. We found an upgrade item. Yay! Do-do-do-do-do! Hey, it's a Rollingson! I love Rollingsons. Let's drive one. Row, row, row your chopper, gent. This thing is remarkably stable, by the way. I don't know what the hell it is, but this thing is... This is a really tall building. I think it's the tallest building in the game. So if I jump from the top of this, I'd be a really cool guy. Dun 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 dun. I don't think gravity's working the way it's supposed to, because I'm slightly falling towards another direction. I'm gonna go for the 400, and then we're gonna call it quits! Yeah! Base jump. I don't think there's any achievement for it, it's just hilarious. Like I said, if you don't want to do something ridiculous every once in a while, this game just gets boring. In fact, even then, the game just forces you to, like, be interesting. God damn it, Rico. To what I remember, they don't actually do anything in terms of splash. It's just a visual effect that it seems to explode. Yeah, and, iteration. There are lots of water canisters everywhere. Water towers, whatever you want to call them. Whee! Woo! Dun 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 dun. Stick one on his left foot, stick one on his right foot. I was actually right with which foot it was.
Talk about
I love how he has to be able to perform that animation in order to do stuff. I also don't know what any of that means. I think that if it does do anything, it's just not something I'd be able to notice. Like, I'm just not paying attention, but whichever it is. So what does heat do when it increases? Well, one, you can build more of it, which is kind of shitty. Building more heat is bad, because it means it's more difficult to get rid of heat, because there's more of it! I think that goes without saying, to the point that saying it is kind of redundant in and of itself. But another thing that more heat does is it also causes enemies to use bigger guns. They will not just go after you with a dinky little attack chopper, they will use the big attack chopper. The one that's like, oh man, that's a pretty fancy attack chopper. Why is there a... Cool. Whee! Dun 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 dun. Wait, are we near that place? I don't think so. Somewhere around here is a place with a blimp, but I forgot where exactly. I actually want to go here, because this is a racetrack, and it's hilarious! It also holds a few rare vehicles, so if you're going for the Drive All Vehicles achievement, you probably want to go over there. Or if you want to go for a land driving, because the vehicles there are pretty damn fast, and you can easily rack up those kilometers. You need 75 of them, which is twice the map over plus 1 kilometer, because the map is... Well, there's no real way to drive a line from one side of the map to the other, because there's, A, nothing touching both sides of the map entirely, except maybe this. No, not even that. There's always water. And 2, I like pizza. There just isn't a lot of straight roads in the game. Whee! Dun, 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 dun. Fun fact, I don't think you can take the vehicles out of there anyway, because it's all, like, surrounded. I do like how the game handles its map, because it looks like someone just painstakingly plastered down all of this little shrubbery, and he was like, man, I feel so proud of myself. I'm gonna give myself a medal, and an in-game achievement no one will ever get. And they're like, I'm still missing 1 point, whatever might it be, and it's be that guy. And everyone's like, yeah, that's bullshit. And they're like, yeah, that's bullshit, but it's my bullshit. I made that bullshit happen. Yeah, I need to drive all these boats. This game's fucking bullshit. I don't want to drive this boat. This boat's stupid. This is also a boat I have to drive. This is a boat I have to drive. I'm not going for the achievement actively, because I don't want to keep track of all the vehicles I've driven. But I do think it needs to be said that there's a lot of things to do. Anyway, we're at Bendang Shalaka, which I think points out that this game has randomly generated names, because it isn't a village at all. It is, in fact, a racetrack. Futzing around at the speed of sound. Yes, technically it is a settlement. It has all the stuff that a settlement does.
Alert! Reports of hostile in the area. All the available
Now, fun fact is there isn't any way for them to get down here, because there is no road leading up to the big one, which is where you actually go from. This is entirely self-sustained, and the characters here reflect that. Oh, there's actually dudes here. I didn't. Oh yeah, because of that. I think it's time to swap out, because I'm out of ammo. Oh, well, there's actually dudes here with lots of shotguns. Oh!
That'll come in handy.
Did I pick up the other one, too? Yeah, there you go. These are market stands. These often contain collectibles. A couple of them. 1 or 2, maybe 3 if you're lucky. But that's probably something else that contains the collectible. Anyway, let's shoot this thing, because I don't like it. I remember doing this a lot, actually. I don't know why, but shooting them from below always was an effective strategy. No matter where you are, words can't bring me down. Why am I saying? Why are you driving across the road at the speed of sound? Driving! Oh yeah, you get stun driver points for driving quickly, so this is also a good place to get those, because you need a couple of them in order to get all the game achievements. I get the sensation that cars are extra sensitive to exploding. when you're not driving them anymore. Anyway, this is a wind turbine. They're another common kind of thing. You can blow them up in several fashions. You can shoot the nozzle if you're feeling fancy. I actually really want to show this because it is hilarious.
All units, we have reports of violence, sir.
You can stick to the wing, and it is so disorientating. I did this once by accident, and I was like, this is the best thing. This is a sign that your game is just hilarious. Whee! Oh man, the camera doesn't even know anymore. It's like, what the fuck am I looking at? I can't render this stuff. I can't use culling. How the fuck do I call this shenanigans? Anyway, I don't think it... Yeah, it doesn't seem to identify the little thing as one. It's also very frail. It is a wind turbine. Give it some credit. The turbine's a lot sturdier, so go for the wings. Oh, it's all one giant wing. Alright. That's the way you fly. Go nuts. Oh, it actually can't reach. I didn't know weapon ranges were actually calculated when you use weapons. That's interesting. But you know what they say, the more you learn. And there we go. That's all I really cared about. I like this area so much. I spent a couple of hours just driving around this place, exploring. I don't know, I just found something interesting about an actual race car track. I've never been to a race car track. I've never seen cars drive quickly. The worst is my mother when she decides that the rules of the road are the rules of the few. I still don't know how that works from a physics perspective, but I guess it's just that the physics engine is kind of weird. Recommendation, by the way, don't hook onto the vehicles, just use stunt jump, which gives you a proximity homing attack on top of them. Anyway, let's do that mission. I said this one's slightly worth more. Stronghold takeovers give more item parts, but I need the parts regardless. Whee! You know, when I say that this game is fun, I just mean I love playing it. I don't even have to do anything. Just fucking around in this game is hilarious. Just going around is such a satisfying experience. It makes me smile. I can't even stop smiling. My cheeks are literally starting to hurt. I wish I could play Demon's Souls, but there's no port for it, which makes me sad. Just like with Dragon's Dogma. There's a lot of games that I wish had ports that just don't have them for whatever. I also love how the police is completely disinterested in the fact that there's a person with a parachute falling into their environment. It's like, I would be pretty concerned if I saw someone just parachute into existence. I want to blow this up, but it's a bit of a hassle, isn't it? Yeah, I don't really have that much ammo. So let's just take the tuk-tuk. Oh, it's a tuk-tuk rickshaw. I want a tuk-tuk law. Hey, look, it's the Mile High Club. Wow, that is a remarkably high-quality texture for an ad on the back of a tuk-tuk. Oh, this is, by the way, super hilarious. This is just the best. There's a car here for shits and giggles, but you can steal it. Whee! Oh, you can actually parachute. I wonder how they got away with painting their mark on it, but... Cutscene!
I have, or should I say had, in my employ a very clever and able hacker named Little Guy. When he was arrested recently, he made a deal with the government so that they will, instead of killing him, deport him to Korea in exchange for information about our businesses. Certain codes and passwords. I need those codes and passwords back, of course. We were at a loss as to his whereabouts until yesterday when we struck gold. One of my men stumbled into a drunk who turned out to be the pilot assigned to take Little Guy to Korea. I want you to go to the airport and find this pilot.
That's not so bad. I'd like how he drives straight through a vehicle. He drove. Drived. I think that just points out where my mind is right now. So yeah, most missions will give you a free item box.
When you find the pilot,
Dispose of him and find his PDA. His flight log must be on it.
I like how everyone seems to have a PDA. That's like a gimmick this game has for whatever reason. Is that PDAs are. Well, I'm sighted. I guess I might as well clean up the Transformers. Transformers! Transformers! Robots in disguise! Whee! I'm just so used to being stronger than this, having more health, so sorry if I'm a little bit flimsy in the limsies. How can you have a vision on top of a roof? In fact, I'm on top of a roof and only one leg is sticking out. That's a sexy leg. That's not even his bad leg, and you don't want to meet his bad leg. Why does he have an advertisement? Ooh, it's collectible. I don't even know that collectible, people. Yeah. Oh, watch out, Rico. Yeah, sniper wouldn't be a horrible weapon, actually. I just never used it all that much. Fuck you, bird! Who doesn't seem to have a hitbox or collision of any sorts. Where's that giant airplane classified as evil? $100 meters, that's a long distance gun.
There it is. Extract the flight logs from it. Engage! Use that cover!
Yes, use that cover. Because that is absolutely hilarious. I think you're gonna have to, sir. I do like how tough enemies are legitimately tough. They're not like, oh man, I'm just a little bit tougher than the rest. They actually can absorb a beating, which is good. Oh yeah, I forgot about Shotgun Guy. Where is Shotgun Guy? There he is.
I'm going around. I see him now.
Oh.
There, get him. Move out, fight him.
I'm taking that, and I'll be taking that. And I'll probably be using this for a bit. Oh, where's this PDA again? Oh, here you go.
Aha, here we are. Little guy is already waiting on the tarmac, eager to fly out to Korea with all his codes and passwords.
Here's a slight little problem, by the way. I forgot this is an airport. There's probably like 100 billion SAM sites waiting to just cruise me down. In fact, I think there's just some already waiting.
Are you here to help me to leave the country?
Not really.
My friend, deliver a little guide to us so we can extract the information.
I'm trying to take off, but the plane just won't pick up speed! In fact, the plane won't move at all. What I need right now is a vehicle. Preferably one that doesn't try to shoot me.
Don't take no passengers.
Are they just... I think they're just programmed to drive around over there. But I really need a vehicle to pull my plane out of the dirt. This is, by the way, one of those points where this game just loses all sense of... It just becomes hilarious. Why are there so many vehicles, but none of them are actually doing anything?
Hostile spotted! Attack! Attack! Now you're gonna die!
I can't hijack the car. I guess I'm not supposed to be able to. Oh, dear God! It's specifically made so you can't! That's cheating. And I can't even call any drops, so... restart from checkpoint. Yeah, there's a good reason to blow up facilities before you do missions at them, and one of them is that the explosions of randomly destructive buildings tends to get in the way of things.
Here we are. Little guy is already waiting on the tarmac, eager to fly out to Korea with all his codes and passwords.
I just need to just give them the... I guess that would be a horrible idea. I think it's actually safer to just use this car. So let's use this car. It sounds like the environmentally friendly, safe thing to do is to drive a very big Hummer. I'm environmentally conscious. I'm environmentally conscious. I'm environmentally cautious, and you wouldn't think otherwise. Whee! I have no idea how you'd lose a drug drop on top of this building and it wouldn't crash through it, but whatever. I don't like, by the way, how his regular entering a vehicle animation is actually a lot less useful than hijacking or stunt jumping and then going. I like to call it stunt jumping, but I don't know what it's actually called. I don't know if it has a name. If you wonder what they're using sawed-offs. Some enemies will use sawed-offs, and they're kind of annoying to get around. Fun fact, this gun becomes remarkably powerful when upgraded. Anako, despite the massive explosion, she's just like, yeah, I guess I'll just stick around. That's what they pay me to do.
Are you here to help me to leave the country?
Not really.
My friend, deliver a little guide to us so we can extract the information.
Gah! I do like, by the way, the free
You
camera.
are taking me to the roaches. Please, no. I'll download all the passwords and codes for you right now. Just don't give me to Rasman.
The drop-off point, by the way, view intelligence file, debriefing. Oh, I'm actually going to go over there and see what...
Support on the way.
Oh, dear God, this...
30 seconds.
I actually forgot! Many helicopters are so slow in this game!
Good. He has now
They can't
supplied
catch
us
up with a good
all
plane.
Codes and passwords.
It's the SAMs you should
We
worry
have
about.
another Korean hacker in our employ who can take his place. So little guy is of no importance. Do with him as you wish.
I guess I'll just drop him off somewhere, I guess. I don't really care about killing him. Yeah, the drop-off point is just a randomly selected space in time. Neat. Hey, we got some stronghold takeovers. We'll do one of those later, because, you know, once you get the strongholds, areas tend to become a lot less hostile. I want to drop this guy off, and then we're going to call it quits, and then we're going to help the roaches with another stronghold takeover, because, yeah, they're all based on chaos, and chaos is essentially experience in this game, so really, once you have the chaos, there's no reason not to help them take over, because it generally doesn't do anything but give you some parts. Only have vehicle parts. I can't even upgrade my bombs. Ugh. Or, next time, we could just go on a random pixie parade, and we can pick up some items along the way. Or we can go and rock and roll all night. I wanna rock and roll. I have not uncovered any settlements at all. That's the thing we should go and do. But with what vehicle? Ooh, what's that? Is that a little... Oh! It's a lighthouse! I loved lighthouses in the original. They were so cute. It always made me kind of sparkle and giggle with glee. Oh, wait, this is a health temple. We should mark this. Oh, no, it's actually marked by a giant-ass circle. It's what I call health temples because they often contain health items. I guess we just go and... No, I don't think the plane's too big. We'll just go back to the airport. And well, I'll plop it down somewhere and he can settle his problems from there. Can I land on this? Is there... There's a lot of trees.
Earlier today, the Panau International Airport, which has been closed down until further notice, was the scene of a violent series of events when a number of convicted foreign criminals mysteriously exploded, taking with them several Panauan officials. Police are looking into the tragedy, but have no comments as of now.
You'll have a good life. See ya! I like how the only reason I did that, by the way, is because I felt like it. Anyway, let's go over to the health temple, because I just want to drive on the road a bit. You know, have some fun, have a blast in the past or something. I recommend driving on the road without being followed by the guards, by the way.
We have a visual.
But you know. You know what they say. Fun fact, I do remember there being a specific airplane that is so fast it can outfly SAMs. Don't quote me on that. In fact, don't quote me ever. There are better sources out there. Fuck, Jesus Christ, I can't believe it. If you quote me and you're gonna be like, oh man, I'm gonna call my mom about this, I'm like, fuck you, man. I'm smart, but I'm not the dependable kind of smart person that you can just show to your professor and he'll be like, all right, that's good. That's a person you can quote. That's a person I'd like to quote any day of the week.
Friend. Another case found.
Another case closed. I wish his Italian accent was a little bit more try-hard, you know? Something is thumping in my ear. And unlike GTA Vice City, this game doesn't feature actual airport stuff. Na 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 da 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 do 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 in the summer, and she dances like she's never danced before. Wow, look at that! That texture correction was awesome. She's a maniac, maniac on the run. This is why you want a fast car. Do 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 do. Oh wow, there's actually tiny little ramps. If I see another one, we're gonna go for it. I don't even care about this car. I just want to have a cool time. Whee! Oh, I love this game. You know you've got a good game when you can... Ooh, it's a little temple. I completely forgot there's a little temple on the island because it actually has a good enough marker. Probably is one of those temples that just holds a thing. No, it's not a temple that doesn't hold a thing. Just a little home. Sherlock Holmes. That was his real name, but people thought it'd be too suspicious for a man who's all about the elementary stuff to be called Home. Whee! It's a bad guy. I don't want to fucking rob you. I don't think the police cares if you hijack even right in front of them. They're kind of complacent about that kind of crime. Why? Because it's not them. Whee! One thing I don't like about this game is that cars can get really dirty. Like, super dirty. Oh yeah, we were here for the, well, one for the health shrine that I talked about, because there was one right over there. Oh, it's a vehicle. Oh, there's another item actually right near here. And if my calculations are correct, it's that way. Like I said, triangulations, 3 random points, all that jazz. I'm not good at it because the game doesn't offer you too many specifics, and I get the sensation that it's sometimes just random if it decides, okay, yeah, you're close enough. It's a military camp. If it's a military camp, I'm going to be sad. She's a maniac on the run. I want to see a random passerby. We'll hook him up with a baby Pene statue. Oh, they're not driving fast enough. Maybe this... Maybe if I motivate my subjects a bit. I just got angry.
Reporting hostiles in a sector. All units, intercept.
I do like, by the way, how this game features gear shifts that have to occur for a vehicle to pick up speed. It's such a mysterious thing when a game has gear shifts like that.
Talk about baby boom.
Oh, fuck off, man, with your baby boom. Oh, we can't unlock an X-Stronghold mission or an agency mission because we've already reached maximum. We already have an agency mission and X-Stronghold mission. And we can't do the next until we do the one we have right now. This place is just rife with riches. In fact, this is a health one. And I smell a health upgrade. And, of course, a firearms one. I can upgrade my triggered explosives. That'd be nice. I think you can get to carry more every level as well, because technically clip size increases, but clip size is an actual thing in this game for explosives. Since they are just one toss, one spill, and all that stuff. Let's 100% this location and visit the lighthouse, and we'll call the quitsies. Then we've had enough shits and enough giggles. Yeah, some locations literally have 4 things to do. Or less, if you're particular. Like, okay, there's the last collectible. All we really have to do is blow up this thing. Which, as we all know, a good triggered explosive can solve. And that gets us some bonus Benjamins. Ooh, that's a lot of bonuses. How much money do we have? We have a good wad of cash. Jesus Christ, Rico is really well paid. All things considered, this guy runs... Holy... Oh no, I forgot about these things! There are random, unmarked radar disinstallations across the game. And they are literally random and unfindable unless you know where to look. In fact, their very existence isn't even hinted at.
Enemy presence within the area. Show intruders on sight.
What's a revolver carrying guy for once? So yeah, this has no percentage marker, so if there's anything else here, I don't know. Let's see how much trigger does.
What can I do for you?
What can I do you for? I'd be like, dude, that's not how you do it. And he's like, yeah. Oh yes, maximum quantity does show the upgrades. I think you can stick these to actual enemies if you're like a big dick. And oh yeah, it does increase. It does make it more cheap to buy because get more, you can carry more, and if you can carry more, then every time you buy some, you get more. Oh, this lighthouse has nothing, really? I remember lighthouses always having one item, but that might just have been discussed. One. Well, I'm done. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, stay cool, stay fresh, and don't use deodorant. Don't give in to the man like that, you fool. A good manly smell, by the way, is how you assert your dominance. So if you're going for a leadership position, using deodorant means you're a pansy ass. In fact, the very idea behind deodorant is that big, fancy leader guys were like, I don't want to smell my subordinates. They smell more manly than I do. And they were like, you know what's a cool idea? This expensive product that doesn't help your health or shape in any way. I don't like anything that doesn't improve my health. Oh, look, you smell nice. Well, fuck you, I'm not a girl. I don't need perfume. In fact, I don't even want a girl to wear perfume. That stuff reeks. Ugh. I hate perfume. This stuff makes me vomit. Ugh. I don't get modern society. It's so weird lately. Ugh. I wish modern society just pressed the big fat reset button and then everyone's like, oh, that actually doesn't do anything for me. I guess we can stop that weird tradition. And I'd be perfectly fine with that. Flying around